We've got other suspensions for failing to write reports on time. Basically just a pattern of conduct from this officer. I want his personnel file to see if there's other issues that he's had that may not have risen to the level of a suspension according to the sheriff's office.
Well, then, I mean, there's got to be another file, I would imagine, right? That's
Right, Your Honor, but all that we can do is really reach out to Alma Martinez, and then if she doesn't have anything, then
who's this person?
she just works with the office. She's like in charge of all the disclosure databases and tells us if there's other.
She works with the Harris County Sheriff's Office?
No, with the DA's office.
The DA's office. Okay, so do you want to find out who the proper...
This isn't just another delay tactic. This is a legal chess match. The defense wants the officer's file, but the sheriff's office seems silent. Will missing paperwork decide this entire case?
They're still under the subpoena. And you asked the state to get...
To our knowledge, when I'm looking at the subpoena sent out, it just says to contact defense counsel. It does not actually ask for anything specific to be sent to him. So maybe that's why no action has been taken on the
I
subpoena
think
yet.
maybe you're not looking at the attachment.
Show me the subpoena that you have, Colin. Or is it uploaded in the system here?
Should
That I
be.
can...
Not seeing any attachment. Oh, I see it.
So 2 settings ago, you asked the state to subpoena something to the sheriff's office.
Are we on the record yet, Judge?
Yeah, let's go on the record. All right, we're going on the record. Please do not speak. If you want to speak, go outside. We are on the record. Today's date is January 8th, 2025. It's approximately 10:01 in the morning. Wednesday, January 8th. Guys, if you would be so kind, please identify yourselves for purposes of the record.
Kelsey Siegler for the state.
Mackenzie Watson for the state.
Colin Evans for the defense.
And I have a Miss Castillo is on the docket. The case is 228 days old. I'm going to allow you to go, Mr. Evans, please.
So, Judge, I substituted in on this case several months ago. Her previous lawyer had not done much work, but I immediately requested discovery. I have issued a subpoena in this case for personnel records for a Deputy Joel Martinez, who was the arresting officer. I was provided with a Brady disclosure and some follow-up documents on several suspensions that he has had. One of the suspensions came from failure to perform duty, which according to the department policies, the failure to perform a duty as an employee who may be deemed negligent or incompetent and fails to assume responsibility or exercise diligence, intelligence, and interest in the discharge of duties. We've got other suspensions for failing to write reports on time. Basically just a pattern of conduct from this officer. I want his personnel file to see if there's other issues that he's had that may not have risen to the level of a suspension according to the sheriff's office policies. I have found in other cases where...
How do you have what you have now?
The state has provided that. The district attorney's office. The sheriff's office has not provided me with the records of the subpoena.
Do you know if they are in possession of any other records?
It's my understanding that yes, they are, but they're working on getting it together.
Do you have an idea of when? Have they reached out to you to let you know? Have you reached out to them? State. What do you know?
So Morgan did her due diligence. We've reached out to Alma Martinez, who's in charge of all disclosures at the office. My understanding is once we do that and then she says there's nothing else, there's not really anything else we could do. We did show or share all of the disclosures that we do have, all the documents. And And further with the subpoena issues, we're still,
We did subpoena her to come today, right?
it was still in progress as of January 6th, the subpoena.
We weren't quite sure who to subpoena, from my conversation with Morgan, because we've been in contact with the paralegal from the Harris County Sheriff's Office. And we have asked who we should subpoena in this case, and
Who's in charge of, who's the custodian of personnel files?
and that's something that we're still trying, or sorry.
Yeah, we don't know who that person is.
And if I may, Judge, at the last setting, you asked the prosecutor to subpoena someone from the sheriff's office legal department.
And she was in the process of doing that subpoena on the 6th. Was that Monday? Yeah.
The only thing I can tell you is that if you want to set this case for trial, set it for trial. And if you don't get what you asked for, then, hey, you know, but I don't know. We've gone round and round.
Notice how both sides point fingers here. The DA says it's a sheriff's issue, while the defense insists records exist. Classic jurisdiction tug of war. What do you think? Incompetence or intentional stonewalling?
Help them. I mean, there's got to be another file, I would imagine, right? That's
Right, Your Honor, but all that we can do is really reach out to Alma Martinez, and then if she doesn't have anything, then
who's this person?
she just works with the office. She's like in charge of all the disclosure databases and tells us if there's other.
She works with the Harris County Sheriff's Office?
No, with the DA's
The
office.
DA's office. Okay, so do you want to find out who the proper person to subpoena is, and we can try to find and get them here?
I mean, I've subpoenaed the sheriff's office, the custodian of records, for these records that I'm looking for.
Did you put like a date certain for them to be here?
December 19th,
To be here?
show up. They're still under the subpoena. And you asked the state to get.
To our
someone here.
knowledge, when I'm looking at the subpoena sent out, it just says to contact defense counsel. It does not actually ask for anything specific to be sent to him. So maybe that's why no action has been
I mean,
taken on the
I
subpoena
think
yet.
maybe you're not looking at the attachment.
Show me the subpoena that you have, Colin. Or is it uploaded in the system here?
Should
That I
be.
can,
Not seeing any attachment. Oh, I see it.
I will say we sent subpoena.
so I don't think that this is, Colin, the subpoena that you did, you put custodian of records, employee unknown. So they're going to be like, oh, if you put someone's name on it, you know, we got to find out who it is. I have no idea. But if you put someone's name on there, whoever the custodian is,
I think that's what the clerk's office put on the subpoena that they generate. And then on my attachment,
there's got to be a name to attach to it so that we can hold someone accountable. I don't know. I'm
Sheriff, I mean, they've got multiple people, from what I understand, that handle records with their entire department. And so they can designate who should be taking care of it.
How am I going to do a show cause on, you know what I mean? I need a name so I can do a show cause. So let's do this. I'll set you a week or a couple days to next week. Can you try to look into whoever the custodian of records is for that?
I've been trying, Judge. They've not returned the call. My paralegal called multiple times.
Then just set up a trial. And if they're not producing the records that you say that exist, then we'll handle it in drug.
Okay. I need to discuss that with my client, but
And we have 2 offers on there. And again, just for the record, we'll say the state did all that
He can't do anything with, I mean, he needs to make an informed decision. You can't do that until you have everything in.
Right, yes, Your Honor, I'll just say for the record that for the state that we did all that we could. This seems like it's a sheriff's issue, not to put blame on them, but we did all that we were supposed to do. So we're trying to get the information, we share what we have.
Person to subpoena. If they don't show up, then I'll have a show cause hearing. I have no problems doing that, but who do I show cause now?
Fair enough, Judge.
Show me, I'll do it. I have no problems.
To me, this is a team issue at this point, you know how long the case is, so.
I'm not holding it against you,
And again, I stepped in, history in here,
but I need to know who. And if they don't comply, then we'll show cause them here.
but they can help me
Yes,
figure out who it is because the sheriff's office isn't calling us back.
we will keep
So,
defense informed on any further communications that we have.
because I will get a subpoena out today.
Who do we reach out to? Let me think about it as well. Okay, and then let's set it for early next week. Or, you need at least 10 days or the 14th for the subpoena to go out. But if you can get a name attached.
So in the end, the judge leaves the door open, trial looming, subpoenas pending, and a file that could change everything. What's your take on this ruling? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more dramatic courtroom moments.
To it, and I'll reach out to my staff as well to see, if they have any ideas as well as to who.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Of course.